आओ अपनी अपनी रचना करिए पवित्र सारे प्यार दे नाल आखो वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा श्री वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। साध संगत जी, सब तो पहले दास सारे ही जगत नू दुनिया दे कोने ते श्री सतगुरु नानक देव सच्चे पातशाह जी का 550वां 550th गुरपुरब सैलीब्रेट कर रहे हैं और संगतां बड़ी धूमधाम नाल आप जिहड़े टीवी चैनल्स ते देखिया है, सारे पासे देखिया है किस तरह मना रही हैं, क्योंकि जिहड़ी सारी किरपा हुंदी संगतां ते गुरबाणी राही सतगुरु राही होंदी है। इंसान तां कर जुगा कुछ नहीं, we are not capable of doing anything. All the blessings come from Satguru ji and Akal Purkh. जैसे रब के तेज ते रेत अदक तपताए, रब बल शुद्र न जानही आपन ही गरबाए। I was going to talk about Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, but the children basically have stolen my speech. Whatever I wrote down, they already said on the stage. So I was sitting there thinking, oh, what shall I say now? So I've just made a few notes while I was sitting there, because I don't want to repeat what you've already said. So I'll try to speak in English and Punjabi, because some of the ladies were saying, speak in Punjabi as well, because if you speak in English, sometimes they don't understand. So I'll mix it. सच्चे पातशाह लिखते हैं जैसे रब के तेज ते रेत अदक तपताए. The sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the earth, and yet you feel the heat of the sun. People go to holidays, they sit on the beaches. सच्चे पातशाह लिखते हैं जैसे रब के तेज ते, रब is the sun, तेज ते रेत अदक तपताए. The sand gets very hot. It's nice and warm. So when you go on holiday, you enjoy it. Rab bal shudra na janhi apan hi garbai. You know, sometimes the sand thinks, you know, this is all due to me, they're coming here. No, it's not because of the sand. So Satguru Ji Sache Paatshah uses an analogy. As the sun heats the sand up, that's why the people go there. Jaise rab ke tej te reet adak tapataye, rab bal shudra na janhi apan hi garbai. The sand thinks it's all happening because of me. Sometimes we do things, we think it's all happening because of us. I did this, I did that, but we forget the power behind us is Satguruji's power, it's not our power. Every morning when we wake up, say Vaheguru 5 times before you leave. Before you sit in the car, say Vaheguru 5 times. Sada ang sange apangang bapute. Satguruji be with you. He's a shield around you. When you recite his name, they're standing beside you. So Sache Paatshah likhte ne, if you, every time you come to the Gurdwara, you hear the Ardas. The Ardas is Pritham Pagoti Simarka Guru Nanak Leite Ai. Pritham means first and foremost. Pritham Pagoti Simarka. We bow down to who first? Akal Purkh Shakti. Pritham Pagoti Simarka Guru Nanak Leite Ai. The first Guru of the Sikhs, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Sache Paatshah. If you read the Ardas, it's the name of the 10 Gurus. It's so easy. We think it's so difficult. You know, we come here, we say, Gyani ji do Ardas for us, we should learn it ourselves. It takes about 3 minutes. Pratham Bhagwati Simarka Guru Nanak Leite Ai, for Angad, Guru Amar Das, Ram Das. It's the name of the 10 Gurus, the Ardas. Do the Ardas every morning before you leave, before you go to your colleges, before you go to work, before you go do anything. Learn the Ardas. Ardas is very, very powerful. And when you recite Nam Simran, it sets an aura around you. You know, like someone's wearing a nice perfume. You think, oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful scent. The person doesn't say I'm wearing perfume. Everyone around can smell it. They say, oh, this is a beautiful scent. So when the person who recites Nam Simran, the Banis, the Seva, Simran, there's an aura around them. Just like when you smell the scent of the perfume. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji is the first Guru, Pratham Bhagwati Simarka Guru Nanak, first Guru of Kal Yug. Guru Nanak Dev Sache Paatshah started the Gaddi di Reet. There was no Gaddi before. Krishan Maharaj came, there was no Gaddi. Ramchandra Ji came, there was no Gaddi. They didn't give it to anyone afterwards. Once Sri Guru Nanak Dev came, on a Gaddi di Reet Shalai. Gaddi ਜਿਹੜੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ in succession to the other gurus. He passed the Gaddi down. Satjug ਤੈ ਮਾਣਿਓ ਛਲਿਓ ਬਲ ਬਾਵਨ ਭਾਇਓ ਤ੍ਰਿਤੈ ਤੈ ਮਾਣਿਓ ਰਾਮ ਰਘੁਵੰਸ ਕਹਾਇਓ ਦੁਆਪੜ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨ ਮਰਾਰ ਕੰਸ ਕਿਰਦਾਰਥ ਕੀਓ. ਦੁਆਪੜ Krishan Maharaj, I didn't give the Gaddi to anyone. Kaljug Parman Nanak Guru Angad Amar Kahayo. He started the Gaddi di Reet. And also Guru Nanak Dev Ji gave us Amrit. You know, we seem to think Guru Gobind Singh gave us Amrit. Amrit has been there since Guru Nanak Dev's time. Charan toye reh ras kar charna Amrit Sikhan pilaya. Guru Nanak Dev used to give Amrit. Bata tayar karke, he used to touch the bata with his foot like that. Not dip his feet in. No one's going to dip their feet in and say, drink this. So he used to touch the bata. Guru Nanak Dev used to give us Amrit. And a lot of people seem to think, oh, Amrit was only started by Guru Gobind Singh. No. Amrit was there before, but just in a different form. If you read the Gurbani, the true Amrit is Naam. Amrit Naam Nidan hai. If you read the Guru Granth Sahib, Mil Pivo Pai. When you recite your Naam, Naam, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਪੜਿਆ, I was so surprised and astounded by the children, and my hats off to you. It was absolutely fantastic. When I was listening to the shabads, the history you were talking about, you probably said it 100 times better than anyone, and I wish I had recorded all of it. It was absolutely fantastic. My congratulations go out to your parents, to you. It is absolutely fantastic. I was gobsmacked. I was sitting there and listening, and very well done, very well presented. Your confidence, your voice, you portrayed it to the Sangat. It is absolutely lovely. Thank you. And Guru Nanak Dev gave us the Char Akra Mantra. So I've changed my speech totally because of you already repeated what I was going to say. So the Char Akra Mantra Guru Nanak Dev Sache Pasha gave us. Vaheguru is the most powerful mantra in the world. Guru Nanak Dev Sache Pasha recited this mantra. He prepared it for us. 40 yugs he spent sitting there. When there was no sun, there was no moon. It says in the Gurbani, Arbad Narbad Tundu Kara Taranna Gagana Hukam Apara. Na din ran na chand na suraj. There was no suraj, there was no chand, there was no sun. Guru Nanak Dev Sache Pasha sat there for 40 yugs and prepared the mantra for us. Vaheguru. He took one word out of each yug. You know there are 4 yugs. Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, Kal Yug. If you read the Gurbani, you'll come across page after page. Satyugta, Manya, Shalya, Balabhavan, Treta. There's 4 yugs. They're like seasons. You know, like you get summer, winter, autumn, spring, etc. There's 4 yugs. They have their own characteristics. If you read the Asadiwar, they're mentioned a lot in there as well, the 4 yugs. They're very important. The yug we're going through at the moment is Kal Yug. ਹੁਣ ਕਲਯੁਗ ਦਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ। ਕਲਯੁਗ ਕੀ ਸੁਨ ਸਾਧਨਾ ਕਰਮ ਕਿਰਤ ਕੀ ਚਲਾ ਨਾ ਕਾਈ ਬਿਨਾ ਭਜਨ ਭਗਵਾਨ ਕੇ ਭਾਉ ਭਗਤ ਬਿਨ ਠੌਰ ਨਾ ਠਾਈ। ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਲਿਖਦੇ ਨੇ, ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ, if you want salvation in this yug, in the prana yug, ਸਤ ਯੁਗ ਸਤ ਬੋਲ ਕੇ ਪਾਰ ਤਾਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ, the truth. If you spoke the truth, you want salvation. Treta Jagin, Treta, they used to do yag. You see it in the films. They light a big fire, Yag Kardesi, for months. They used to read Havan mantras over it. And in Kaljug, Guru Nanak Dev says, that in Kaljug de Jiva, they're not going to have that much time. So it's a very short lifespan. Satguruji said, I'm going to give him the 4 Akra Mantra, which they recite. Vaheguru. Vaheguru. Satguruji says in the Gurbani, Ab Kallu Ayo Re Ayo, Ik Naam Bovo Bovo. Anrut nahi nahi, mat parma pulo pulo, anrut naam re. This is the yuga of Naam Simran and Kirtan. Kaljug mein Kirtan pradhana, Gurmukh japiye laye tyarna. Kaljug mein Kirtan pradhan, Kirtan is pradhan on one condition, Sadhguruji says, Gurmukh japiye laye tyarna. You sit there with concentration and japiye, you recite the Naam Simran while the Kirtan is going on. So Kaljug mein Kirtan pradhana, Gurmukh japiye laye tyarna. Then Satguruji gave us Banis. They gave us Japji Sahib, Asadiwar, Dakhani Omkar, Siddh Ghost. Siddh Ghost is a Shabad Padya se the very band. This Siddh Ghost was recited when Satguru Nanak Dev Sache Pasha went to above Hemkund. Hemkund Sahib, no one goes beyond Hemkund. Or the Siddh Mandali si. Siddhs used to sit there for hundreds of years. And when Guru Nanak Dev Sache Pasha went there, they said, how did you come here? No one can come here. There's no oxygen here. There's hardly any oxygen. How did you come here? Guru Nanak Dev Sache Pasha said, Pao Bhagt Sam Tadi Lai, Bajo Har ke Naam bin aur Karamat Sate Nahi. Prabhu de Naam to bagar hor sade ko kuch nahi. So Sache Pasha ne Gurbani de vich likhya, if you want salvation in this yug, you all read the Japji Sahib the part. It says, Par ye hath pair tande pani tota uttar sokhe. If your hands and feet get dirty, what do? You use a bit of water, you clean them, a bit of dust on them. पर यह हाथ पैर तंदे पानी धोता उत्तर सुखे मूत पलीती कपड़ होए. Now Satguruji says, your hands or your clothes have got a bit more dirtier. Moot paliti kapad hoy. Now water alone will not do. Satguruji says, moot paliti kapad hoy. De sabun layat hoy. Now you have to use soap. Otherwise the cloth will not get clean. De sabun layat hoy. Now they go on a spiritual level. They say, par ye mat papa ka sang. Jeri mat papa na bhar jandi hai. Sometimes, they say, the human being has something like 10,000 thoughts a day, from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you sleep. Sometimes you still carry on having dreams. So all these thoughts, some are evil, some are good, some are hurtful to others. It says in the Gurbani, do not hurt anyone's feelings, ever, by your speech. Don't break anyone's heart. If you want to meet your Lord, never break someone's heart. Always speak sweetly. So Sache Pasha says in the Gurbani, if you want peace of mind, Naam Simran is the way, Kirtan is the way, coming to the Sadh Sangat is the way. We take time out for going to jobs, we take time out for doing our chores, but if we take few hours out every weekend to come to the Gurdwara and do Seva, do Simran, do Kirtan, help others, Par Upakar. Everyone does upakar on themselves. I dress very nicely, I dry clean my jacket, I iron my clothes. That's doing upakar. But par upakar is is a parayate upakar, and helping others who are in need. Religion is not only coming to the Gurdwara doing lots and lots of part, this many chutneys are the part. Dharma sarva sukha khana jana sabko hitakari. Religion is dharma sarva sukha. It's an action which gives everyone happiness. You could be helping the elderly at the hospitals. You could be helping someone in need. That's also religion. Dharma sarva sukha khana jana sabko hitakari. Dharma tare buddhiman nirantar chit mujari. Sache Pasha kande ne Gurbani de vich. If you read the Gurbani, what is religion? Guru Arjan Dev Sache Pasha says in the Sukhmani Sahib, what's the best religion in the world? Sarva dharma mein shrestha dharma. What's the best religion? Har ko naam jap nirbal karma. Uda naam jap, remember where you've come from and do nirmal karma, do good deeds. That's the best religion in the world. So Sache Pasha says, when you kids mentioned Guru Nanak Dev Ji went to Bain Nadi, and for 3 days they disappeared in the Nadi. There were hundreds of people looking for them. There were boats looking for them, the whole villages came together. Sache Pasha, they said Sache Pasha's dead, they're drowned. Then after 3 days, they came out. They went to Akalpur and they had divine revelations. Satguruji said, I went to Akalpur and Akalpur said, I am Ik, Oankar, Satnam, Kartapur, Nirpur, Nirvair, Akalmurt, Ajuni, Sapang, Gurprasad, Jap. And God stopped there. Now they said, Nanak, go back on the earth, I will speak through you. You recite the Bani. Whenever you get revelations, Satguru Sache Pasha used to write the Bani. And the way the Guru Granth Sahib is the only holy scripture in the world which begins with a numeric, it begins with 1. Ik, Oankar. O milda kitna ik, Akalpur ka Oankar, Sadgur Prasad, with the blessing of your Guru, you get to him. Like you kids want to become, engineers, doctors, you need a Guru. So we need a Guru. Our Guru is the Guru Granth Sahib. We learn from them. Each and every verse is giving us an instruction. Do this, don't do that. So when Guru Nanak Dev Sache Pasha started writing the Guru Granth Sahib, they started with Ik. They said to everyone, let me remind you of where you've come from and where you're going to go. Ik. That's where you've come from and that's where you're going to go. Ik Oankar, Sadgur Prasad. And how are you going to get there? Sadgur Prasad means Kirpa, with Sadguruji's blessings. So is karke. I think my time is up, and once again I congratulate everyone on Sri Guru Nanak Dev Sache Pasha's 550th Gurpurab. There's a lot to share, and I learned a lot from you kids when you were talking there about Guru Nanak Dev's history. Thanks for that, and it's always good to share things. If you learn anything good, always share with your friends. If you learn anything good at the Gurdwara or the Gurbani, share it with your friends. You know, we share everything else. Oh, the share price is this is how you make money, this is how you do this. Share spirituality as well, and it'll do the soul good. Those worldly things we have cars, we have houses, we got bank accounts, but spirituality, share that as well. That will strengthen your soul and strengthen your mind. Jo mandir ko tham hai thamman, tyo gur ka sabd mana asthamman. Jis tarah Satguru, like a pillar supports a building, Satguru says, Guru ka sabd mana asthamman. It will strengthen your heart, it will strengthen your mind. So ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਗਈਆਂ, probably made many errors. ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਭੁੱਲਣ, ਅਸੀਂ ਭੁੱਲਣ ਹਾਰ, ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਤਾਰਦੇ ਨੇ, they forgive you. ਸੋ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕਾਂ ਦਾ, ਮੇਰੀਆਂ ਮਾਤਾਵਾਂ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਬੀਰ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਣਥੱਕ ਸੇਵਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਰਾਤ ਦਿਨ, ਗਿਆਨੀ ਜੀ, ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕ ਕਮੇਟੀ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਥੋੜੇ ਮਿੰਟ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਸੀ ਦਾਸ ਨੂੰ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਬੋਲਣਾ, ਥੋੜਾ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਅਨੇਕਾਂ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਹੋਣ ਗਈਆਂ। ਆਓ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਈਏ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ